The secluded plateau of Koya-San is situated at an altitude of around 900 meters on the Japanese peninsula of Ki. Our journey begins on the Koya Express from Osaka and continues on a narrow track up to a fascinating mystical mountain. Daimon, the Great Gate, served as the entrance to Koya Mountain, defended by the guardian deities. This monastery mountain is one of the most important and oldest pilgrimage sites in Japan. In 816 AD, Kobo-Daishi, founder of the Shingon School, had the first monastery built, which was subsequently followed by 124 temple buildings. The Danjo Garan Complex is rated as one of the first sites and encompasses 20 temples and buildings. Symbolically, a red glowing pagoda stands in the center of a mandala in the form of a lotus. The temple buildings are situated within dense forests. They represent the heyday of 9th century Japanese Buddhism. Here, nature, culture and spirituality merge uniquely within a fully tranquil setting. The temple and monastery settlement is considered to be the cradle of the Buddhist Shingon School, with a tradition that spans more than 1,200 years. And each year attracts more than 1 million visitors and pilgrims. Since 2004, Koya-San has been a World Cultural Heritage Site. The Kongobu Temple is the main temple of the Shingon School, was founded in 816 and rebuilt in its present form in 1863. Age 24, Kobo-Daishi, the founder of the temple, wrote studies on Buddhism, Confucianism and Taoism. He later became a monk. Kobo-Daishi accompanied an imperial legation to China and was introduced to secret teachings by a master of the Chinese Tantra school in Xi'an. Following his return, he became abbot of the Todaiji Temple in Nara and was given permission to build a monastery on Koya-San. The temple also features the largest rock garden in Japan. And there's a monastery kitchen. Kobo-Daishi also introduced new technologies for agriculture and hydraulic engineering from China. It is said that the cosmic Buddha, which unites the wisdom of all Buddha, turns ignorance into wisdom. The Okunoin Cemetery is considered to be the holiest location on Koya-San. The Ichinohashi Bridge is the traditional entrance. From here, it's like another world. Full of mystique and spiritual atmosphere. Containing around 20,000 graves, the largest cemetery in Japan extends within a mystical forest of ancient cedar trees. A whispering forest that contains ancestral spirits. Curved pathway crosses small bridges. According to the belief of the Shingon doctrine, there are no dead here, only waiting souls. Buddha's statues line the path that leads to the Kobo-Daishi Mausoleum. Tiny figures with red bibs around their necks are believed to protect the young. In front of the last bridge to the holiest district, a series of Buddha statues is ready to accept offerings and worship. Here, outside the mausoleum, is the area of Kobo-Daishi who, according to legend, is seated in eternal meditation. In the Hall of Lamps, lights burn continuously, as they have allegedly done for 900 years. Here ends the mystical kingdom of enlightenment.